Hey folks, Josh KERIEVSKY from Industrial Logic with more Agile Q+A. This question is from Yael Rabinovich, and Yael asks, how would you assess where the organization currently is in terms of safety, and what are some simple steps for improving it? Now, Yael, I'm assuming you're talking about psychological safety. That's not the only safety, right? There's product safety, there's information safety, there's our own health safety and so forth. But let's go on the perspective that you're talking about psychological safety. Where would I start for an entire organization? I would begin with some surveys. I would explain to folks that we're trying to raise the level of psychological safety around here, and I would put out some very simple surveys that ask people, how safe is it to speak up around here? Are you going to get ahead by not speaking out or not saying anything and just remaining quiet? What are you going to do if you run into some conflict with someone? There's a bunch of survey questions. In fact, Amy Edmondson and some colleagues of hers have created a series of surveys over the years. You can find them in her book, The Fearless Organization, and use her surveys or adapt them to your own needs. Start with some surveys. Make it safe for people to answer so they can answer anonymously if they want. Then, after you get the information, you'll have a better idea of where to start targeting the problems, right? If people are afraid to speak up, well, guess what? You're going to have to address that. How do you address that? Maybe people who lead the organization, executives and managers, can come in and say, look, we're sorry it's been this way before. We want to change this environment. You are free to speak up. There aren't going to be negative consequences if you do speak up. We want to hear a diversity of opinion. We want you to disagree with us if you don't like what we're saying. So I'd get started that way, surveying everyone, analyzing the results, and then diving in based on what you learn. That's how I'd start on psychological safety at the organizational level.